Hello children, in class 8 we are going to learn from this textbook. The first chapter of our computer in class 8 is creating lists, tables and hyperlinks in HTML. Before starting our chapter, I would like to revise some topic from previous class about HTML. Now, the first topic we are going to revise is about internet. The word internet, you must have known about internet that it is a global network which are interconnected between the computers and smart devices, or there may be any other devices which connect to the internet. And you must be using internet also in watching movies, YouTube, etc. and any other social media platform also. Next topic is about website. Website is nothing, the one which we are going to view from the internet. Let's assume that this is a network, the one which we are going to get an information in a page. We are going to view the information in a page that is called web page. This web page is nothing, it's similar with the one which we used to type or do work in MS Word or MS Excel or PowerPoint and any other, like similar to that one. But the difference is in the web page that is the page which we are going to upload or which we are going to view or which we are going to use in an internet network. That is the internet. The internet is nothing, it's a network that all the web pages are uploaded there and we can access it from anywhere. How these web pages are formed. This web pages is nothing we can develop by a simply text editor like Notepad or any other etc. But we are not going to use a Notepad. We are going to use a much easier one, and I will tell you later on about that editor. So these web pages are nothing. Web pages together combine to form a website, and where we are going to view those websites, we are going to view those websites in a web browser. We are going to view those websites in a web browser. It's nothing, there are different type of web browser depending upon the computer also, or depending upon the user. But we are going to use commonly this Google Chrome. Internet Explorer in Windows computer, Internet Explorer is already there, but we are not going to use that one. We are going to install a Google Chrome. If you don't know how to install a Google Chrome also, it's very easy. When you click on Internet Explorer, go to google.com and just click download Google Chrome. The link will be there and you can download it and install it. So we are going to use here in Google Chrome, and which I already told why I am revising these topics are because we are going to use that one also. If you forget also, just remember it. Now in this HTML web page, we are going to develop a page. We are going to make a page in HTML which is a page of a website. This page combined together to form a website, and this website we are going to view by using a browser. And we are going to make this web page. We are going to make a web page, simple web page. Now, for making web page, HTML, hypertext markup language, is a special language, not a computer programming language. It's not a computer programming language. It's a simple presentational language, just to display the content or content whatever we are writing in this page, whatever we are writing in a page, that content we are going to show it in the internet. We are going to show it in the internet. So this content we are going to display it to show to other user also. So we are going to display it to other user. That is the only thing we are going to do in HTML. It's just to display. Why is it not the programming language? You can ask me then, why HTML is not a programming language? Because there is no logic. There is no logic behind the HTML code or tag. No logic means you have already learned QBasic programming. So in QBasic you must have learned the condition and all. Condition means if you have to do something like this, then do that one, like if and else. If you have to do this, then else do that one. Or for loop, you have already learned about loop and all. For loop, you have to go until you reach this one and increment and all. So these are the conditions, but in our HTML code there are no condition or logic in this HTML. It's just a language to display all the content in our website that is in the form of web page. That is the thing. Now it's a very simple code or tag we are going to use. Now let's return. I have already told you that it's no logic in this HTML, and HTML is important because if you want to go in web designing, if you want to go as a professional, or if you want to just develop a web page or website, you have to learn HTML first. HTML is the first basic language in developing a website. You can develop by using other language also, like HTML is already there, and JavaScript and all, but it's the mother tongue of the browser. It's also known as the mother tongue of the browser, and you have to learn basic tags and basic elements of this HTML before you know website and web pages and all, before going to the internet. Now let's start. It's a building block of the web. This HTML code are the building blocks of web. And one topic is like free. Whatever content there in the internet, almost all the things or all the information that we are going to access from the internet are almost free. Not everything is free, almost free. That means all the content that we are going to view from the internet or we are going to access from the internet is almost free. Some of those services are not free, that we are going to pay through digital platform or any other. Now that's why everyone nowadays is using internet to access information. If you want to search anything, or if you want to know anything, any meaning or anything else, we can search directly in Google, this search engine and all. There are different search engine. Most popular, that the one we have been using is Google. Google is a search engine. You must have already known that it's a search engine, but I'm revising it. Google is a search engine. You can search anything on that platform. Other search engine like Bing, Yahoo and all. Now we are going to use this computer, and I'm going to teach you practically how we are going to install the text editor that we are going to use and other things. Now with HTML we cannot develop a web page which has the capability of doing online store like Amazon and all. We cannot develop those pages and all. It's just a simple page that we are going to display our information or content. Like, I'll give you an example. Like for our school, if we want to develop a page that we will show our pictures of our annual sports, annual day, and information about the school, what are there in our school and everything. That thing we can develop in our HTML page. Now the thing, what are the requirements, what are the requirements of HTML? If you want to develop an HTML page, what are the things that we need? We need an notepad. This is a simple text editor. We can develop in this notepad by writing the codes. But I have already told you that we are not going to use this notepad. I am going to tell you what we are going to use. And the another thing is text editor and web browser. The one which we are going to use a web browser is Google Chrome. I have this Firefox and Internet Explorer also that we are not going to use. We are going to use this web browser. In web browser, now I am going to tell you what this Sublime. Go to Google search and type Sublime. I'm going to tell you how to install this one. This is a text editor. It is very interesting text editor that you will see. How to download it, I will show you. Text Sublime text in Google and you will find this website. First thing, sublimetext.com. Go to there. Now download for Windows. You can click on this one. Now the file is here. It's already finished. Click on open. View. Now this is for installation. We are going to set it up. Yes. Next. Okay. Now I am going to tell you how to install this Sublime. Finish. It's very easy. It's only 30 MB file size. You can download it in your home also. It's very interesting. It's a colorful and you can see all the elements and tag in a different color. While coding, it will be more interesting. Now I have installed it Sublime. After installation our text editor, now I will open our text editor. I am using Windows 8, that's why my new program is like this. I am going to open it like this. If you are using different Windows like 10 or previous version of Windows like 7 or any other, you can go to program and there will be our newly added program. Now this is the code we have already done. Now I'm going to close it. It will be like this. Sublime will be like this. This is a text editor we are going to use. Now the first step is new file. Click on new file. This is a new file. We are going to save it first before using it. The common mistake that you have already been doing before the past years or previous class is that if you want to save a file, it's not about this HTML. Any other file like Microsoft Word or Excel or PowerPoint or Paint or anything. If you want to save a file, don't save in desktop. You all are saving in desktop. You all are saving in this desktop area. This desktop is in C drive. This desktop, the one you are saving file out here is in using the drive in C drive. So don't save in C drive. Save in other drive also. And I have them in my own way. Save in other drive, not in the C drive. C drive is nothing that the one which our Windows or operating system is here, and I have installed. Generally we used to install our operating system in C drive, and any other DEF you can install it. You can use it for your work and other purposes. Like don't save or use up the memory of the C drive, because if you use up all the memory, your computer will be getting slower or hang sometimes. So don't save in C drive, just go in other drive and use it. For time being now, I am going to use it in my C drive, but later on for our saving purpose at this one at home or in school, don't save in C drive, because I will tell you the reason. If you have a problem in your computer, any hang or crash, window crash or something like that, you cannot get your file back. If you save in C drive, we have to format that drive and install the window again, or reboot, or not reboot, back up all the files, and if you are going to install another window or version, so that in that time you cannot back up your file, you may lose some files and all. So that's why I'm telling you again and again, don't save in C drive, use the other drive for your file and all. Now I have opened a folder called HTML. You know how to open a folder. I have created a new folder called HTML, and some pictures I have added also. Here I am going to save our file. Now I will open this. Now save. Where we are going to save it. This is the file, HTML folder. Now you don't know how to install this one, save this one also. You must be saving in desktop or whatever it opens. If you want to save a file for your computer, go to computer or select any other drive and save it there. But for me, I am going to save it in my this C drive itself. This is for testing purpose. I am going to delete this folder later on. That's why I'm using it out here. So I'm going to name this. I'm going to name this as file.html. You have to end the file name. You have to put .html in the extension of the file name. Save file type as also, I will select it HTML. I am telling you again, if I select this also, if there is a problem or if you are saving it in a notepad, it will be different with this one. So after the file name HTML, put HTML after your file name. In saving in your notepad or any other else, put .html after the file name, whatever you want to put the file name, file, your name or anything else. Now save it. This is the page we are going to start. In HTML, creating an HTML file, it does not need a server. The file must end, first point is the file must end with the .html extension, and we are going to use the HTML tag and element and all. Element names are nothing. Element names are surrounded by this angle bracket. Normally it comes in pair, and that is start tag and end tag. End tag is usually the same, but the forward slash is there. Now I'm going to start. This is the angle, this HTML. Now automatically here, without typing also, if I put a forward slash, it's automatically coming that HTML end tag. But in Notepad, it will not be like this. I'm telling you again, it's different with this one. This is much easier and interesting. All the colorful and all, this tag and all will come in colors. Now, before we are going to the content that we are going to write in HTML has to put under this tag, between this tag. Whatever we are going to do or coding in HTML, we are going to make a page in HTML, a simple page, that whatever we are going to write, we are going to put under this two tag. That is, first one is start HTML tag and end tag of HTML. Here, when you write a program, use tab, don't use space bar. Use tag, go some forward like this. I have used two tags, and there is two part in HTML. That is the head part. Head comes automatically, the end tag and all. And the another one is body tag. Now, I'll zoom a little bit. Head tag and body tag. This is the structure of HTML. There will be a start tag and end tag. The end tag is similar with the start tag. Nothing the changes, only a forward slash will be there. And there are two types or two parts in HTML. That is the head part and the body part. Head part used to be in the top and the body part at the bottom. So this is our HTML tag, the simple structure of our program. HTML tag is there, head tag is there, head start tag and end tag, and body start tag and end tag. This is the structure of HTML program or code. I know that we all are not having computer at home. If you are having at home, it's you can practice it at home. You can download this 30 MB size of file Sublime, and you can practice at home, or you can use Notepad also if you are having problem. And those who are not having computer, you can practice later on at school. I'll give you the time. Just watch this video again and again so that you can remember what we have to do and what you have already learned. So we'll conclude our class here. We'll do in next class, and I will tell you about this software. While using it, I will tell you later on. The registered, and there is a message here, unregistered. The registered and unregistered, the only difference is in unregistered there will be a pop-up message saying to buy this software, but I'm not going to buy it. There will be not much any problem, only the pop-up message will be there, nothing else. So you can use this free license software. You can download it from Google and you can use it. The difference thing I'll tell you in next class. The two text editor, that means the Sublime and Notepad, what are the difference? Okay, thanks.